Hi everybody, it's Norma and I'm doing an Empties video and I'm actually going to call it October Part 1 because we're not even completely halfway through the first part of October, and I already have quite a few empties piling up. So I figured I'm just going to go do the empties video now, and at the end of the month I'll do a second one to show you, what I've been finishing up for the month. So a lot of these, of course you saw when I did my What I'm Burning Now video, and I've done pretty good because, the last 2 weekends I've actually been at home, so I've gotten some good burning time. 'Tis the season. So I'm going to start with this one here. This is mulled wine, or not mulled wine, what is it? Mulled spices. And I'm not quite done with this one yet, but I'm showing it to you now because I'm almost done with it, and I'm not going to keep it around for the end of the month because I should have this one finished up tomorrow, Tuesday at the latest. So I'm just going to show you now. I'm putting this in my empties. This mulling spices, I have to say I'm not a big fan of. I did do a review on. It smells exactly the way it says it's supposed to smell. It smells like the mulling spices, like the apple cider, the cinnamon, the cloves, the orange peel, all of that. But for me, it's I don't know. It's just not an appealing scent to me. I'm not that crazy about it. Burn was okay, a little bit of a slow burner, but I just had it going on my stove, so it didn't really matter that it was a slow burner. It just kept on going. And, the throw was fairly decent, but like I said, it was just not a scent that I really care about. There was either something in it or something missing. I'm not quite sure. That would have made it a lot better, I think. This is Kringle Candles Covered Bridge. And I did do a review on this, and I can see there's a little bit of soot and stuff. I actually stopped this candle. It didn't, you can see how far down it got, and it was still burning, and I finally put it out because frankly I couldn't stand it anymore. This could have been the perfect candle. Burn was good. Scent throw was amazing. It was very strong to begin with. I had it in my computer room, and it got so strong as it neared the bottom. Once you got past the middle point, it kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. The farther down you got, the stronger it got. I could put this in my great room, and it filled the entire room, which is amazing. There's very, very few candles that can do that, and this did it. So the burn was good. The throw was amazing. I just didn't like the scent. So you can check out my review on Covered Bridge to see what I said about it. But it was just like, if this had been a great scent, fabulous, fabulous candle. But it had like a scent of wildflowers and something in their notes that just did not appeal to me. But that's a shame because other than that, it was perfect, perfect. This is another Kringle candle. This is Apple Chutney. And this one was kind of disappointing. I also did a review on this one. Once again, great burn. A little bit of rings and stuff, a little bit of residue. I did let this one extinguish itself completely. I finished it this morning. And like Covered Bridge, I have to say, once it got going, like past the midpoint, it got stronger and stronger. And, closer to the end it got, the stronger it got. It's too bad it didn't have that kind of throw during the beginning. And, it was just, kind of a basic apple scent. The scent itself, I wasn't that crazy about either. I liked it a lot better than I liked the Covered Bridge scent. But, I was expecting a little bit more from this scent, and it was, it just didn't deliver. But I was amazed at how good the throw got as I got deeper and deeper into the candle. So, that's something to think about with Kringles. If you guys decide to experiment with any of them, especially the new ones, is from my experience with just these two, they did get really strong the more and more you burned them. I have apple cider donut. I just started it today, so maybe next weekend I'll get a review up, so we'll see what goes on with that one. Okay, this is another one I did a review on. This is Yankee's Apple Spice new one. This was a major disappointment. It does not smell like a apple cider donut. The throw for me was weak, although once again, like the two Kringles, it did get better. Once I got past the halfway point near the end, I could actually smell this candle. And it was just like a warm apple with a little bit of spice in it. It was okay, but to me, it's still it smells very similar to like apple cider or apple pumpkin. I'm not impressed with it. Probably won't get it again. And then I had Autumn Wreath. Now, Autumn Wreath is a classic. And this is the pillar candle that I picked up at Marshall Home Goods. I actually had two of these going at the same time. And, the large jar. And I actually bought this particular jar when it came back as it was a treasure, or came back for a semi-annual sale. But it's out this year. And I don't know, you guys. I mean, look at it, pretty good burn and everything. I did have a problem with the pillars with the wicks moving, but I moved them a few times, and by the end they straightened themselves out. Gorgeous, gorgeous label. I did pick up several of these, so I have more. But for some reason, I don't know, you guys, this scent just didn't do it for me this year. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. It's a nice fall scent. It's a classic, the apples and the leaves, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling it this year. Maybe next year, because I got more. Then Macintosh. I love the smell of Macintosh. It's a nice, fresh, clean apple scent. I had this going on my kitchen stove, which is a little bit unfortunate because that location doesn't really give a good throw, but I like setting it up there because it just looks nice, provides a nice light at night. Had some burn issues with this one, mostly my fault because I just, I don't care if I only have 2 hours, I'm burning my large jar, I'm just going to do it, and then I have to babysit it. This one, because it was on the kitchen stove, it was in, this container here, sometimes I couldn't see what was going on with it, so it was treated poorly, I'm sorry to say, but, Macintosh is a classic. Throw-wise, like I said, wasn't in the best location for me to smell it, but it's a great scent, and I would get it again. And then over here for the last three, this is my World Journeys French Lavender, which I talk about a lot. This is one of my very favorite Yankee candles, and I absolutely love it. This is their Lavender. This is the first time I'm burning the large jar in this scent, and it's nice. It's actually a lavender with a heather. It's pretty, but I like the World Journeys French Lavender a lot more. Burned good. The throw was decent for a bedroom. That's where I had it. And yeah, I would probably get it again, simply because I can't get the World Journey French Lavender again. But between the two, that one. And then, of course, the famous Stormwatch. And this one I actually cleaned out the leftover wax in the jar, and I put it in an empty, centerpiece melt cup, and I'm going to save that to throw, in the centerpiece warmer, because this is a retired scent. It is available online right now, and I really like it. So they don't have the Tarts and Votives out this time. They had them out last year, so I figured I'm keeping every bit of wax I can get from this baby. So there you have it. That's what I burned for the first part of October. And like I said, in a couple weeks, we'll wrap up with part 2. I'm getting my pumpkins out, basically. So if you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below. And have a blessed day. Hey guys, I'm back. I forgot to mention that I have been busy doing some hauls. There were some specials for Bath and Body Works this weekend for Columbus Day. All the candle companies were doing sales. So Bath and Body Works, Goose Creek, Colonial Candle. The Yankee sale was, kind of blah, but they got a lot of coupons and stuff going on. So I end up placing an order with Bath and Body Works, which should be here on Tuesday. And then not Colonial Candle. I meant to order Colonial Candle, and I end up getting Goose Creek, kind of my mistake. But so I end up getting Goose Creek candles, which turned out pretty well, I think. And I understand that they're slow with shipping, so it may be a couple weeks before I get those candles. But stay tuned. So this is my first experience with Bath and Body Works and Goose Creek. I have never burnt them before. I'm totally going blind on what you guys out there have recommended. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I picked some good ones. So stay tuned for that video. Bye.